So I'm on Pixel Studio. This is the image I'm going to use. So the first thing we need to do is to remove the background from our layer. So for the sake of this tutorial, I have already removed the background. So if I hide the background layer, the women with the background layer, so here it is. This is the women layer without the background. So now I'm going to select the layer with the background and then delete it, select it, and then click on this icon here to remove the layer. So now I'm going to create a new fill layer, go to Pixel, and then select new fill layer. So the context is fill. I'm going to change the type from solid to radial. I'm going to left click here on the middle point here and then change the color to white. And I'm going to left click here on the right point here and then change the color to lighter gray color. So here it is. Now let's select the move tool. I'm just going to place the fill layer under the women layer. So here it is. So now let's select the women layer. So now in order to create our pixel stretch, we need to make selection here. So now I'm just going to left click here and then select the elliptical marquee tool. And now hold Control key down and then create your selection. So while using the marquee tool, you can move the selection. So I want to place my selection here so I can select the colors here of the skin and the clothes. So now Control C to copy this selection, Control C. And then let's go to the brushes tab here. So now you need to choose the category here where you want to place your new brush. I'm going to place it under the acrylics. Left click on the down arrow here and then scroll down. And then just click on new brush from selection. This will create a brush from the selection of the women, the elliptical marquee tool selection. So here it is. Left click on new brush from selection. And now if I scroll down under the acrylics category in the brushes tab. So here's our brush. So now I'm going to remove this selection. We don't need it anymore. Go to Pixel, Pixel selection, deselect. So now we have selected our image brush. So now let's select the brush tool, left click, paintbrush tool. So as you can see, it doesn't do anything. I'm just going to change the color here. So here it is. So now Control Z to undo. Let's go to the layers tab now. I'm going to add a new pixel layer, click on this icon here. And then I'm just going to click on more to change the brush settings here of our brush. So here it is. And now I'm just going to reduce the spacing all the way down. So here's the brush we're going to use. I'm just going to click on this icon here to exit. Now I'm going to zoom out from the navigator. And now, for example, make sure on the new pixel layer we just created. And now, for example, so here it is. And now Control Z to undo. And now I'm just going to check the stabilizer and then click on the rope mode. This will give you smoother drawings here. So now I'm just going to change the size up here to 300, press enter. And now, for example, if I so here it is. And now Control Z to undo if you don't like it. So here it is, Control Z to undo. So now I'm just going to zoom out from the navigator. And then I just want to so I think I'm going to leave it with this one here. So now I'm just going to zoom in from the navigator. So now I can still select the move tool. And then I can scale up this layer. So here it is. Can also, for example, rotate it from these handles. So I think I'm going to leave it here. So now I just want to place it under the women layer. So Control Z to undo. I made a mistake. I placed it inside the women layer. So I'm just going to place it under. So here it is. So now I just want to add some highlights here to the pixel stretch here. So hold Control key down and then left click on the pixel thumbnail. So here it is. Now I'm going to add a new pixel layer. Click on this icon. So now let's select the paintbrush tool. So let's go back to the brushes tab. So now make sure to select another brush from the basic category. I'm going to select the 128 round brush. I'm going to change the color to white. So I'm going to increase the size to 300, press enter. Let's go to the layers tab. Make sure selecting the transparent layer we just created. And now I'm just going to make my drawing here on the new pixel layer. So here it is. Now I'm going to change its layer mode. Left click here, select the overlay. And now I'm going to add a Gaussian blur to it. Left click here on the filters, the live filters, select Gaussian blur, and now I'm just going to increase the radius. So as you can see, it will give kind of highlights. Can still increase, for example, to 120. So I'm just going to, so I think I'm going to leave it here. So now I'm going to remove the selection, go to pixel, pixel selection, deselect. So now I'm going to select the women layer. I just want to add some shadows here so that they are casted on the pixel layer. So now I'm going to duplicate the women layer, Ctrl J, select the bottom layer, and now I'm just going to click on the FX layer effects. I'm going to move the window to the right. Check the outer shadow, select outer shadow, check the outer shadow. And then here I'm just going to increase the radius and the offset. So here it is. So now I think I'm going to leave it here. And now I just want this shadow here, so I'm just going to select the move tool. So now I just want this shadow here to be casted on the pixel layer, pixel stretch layer, not on the background. I'm going to create the selection here from the pixel layer, this one here. Hold Control key down and then left click on the pixel layer to create selection from it. So here it is, and now I'm just going to scroll up, select the women layer with the layer effect, this one here. And then I'm just going to add a mask layer to it. So this will keep only what's inside the selection. So here it is. And now go to pixel, pixel selection, deselect. So you can still, for example, decrease the opacity.